Olusegun Obasanjo, Nigeria's former president, has opined that some aspirants currently moving freely around the country on consultations ahead of the 2023 presidential election should have been in jail. What seems to be an apparent dig at former Lagos Governor Bola Tinubu. The former president made the observation today in Abeokuta when he presented a paper at the International Symposium marking his 80th birthday anniversary. Obasanjo, who spoke on the theme Africa Narrative with Nigeria Situation, explained that if the anti-graft agencies and the judiciary had lived up to their responsibilities, some politicians crisscrossing the country presently should have been cooling their feet in the prison. He posited that Nigeria had continued to drift and had failed to evolve from a country to a nation because all those qualities and factors needed for good leadership were not there. Obasanjo expressed this conviction that leadership in Africa was jaundiced, calling for the formation of what he termed our Africa Narrative Club or Society, even as he listed some irreducible qualities of leadership, whether within Africa or outside it, to include people-centeredness, inclusiveness, ability to manage diversity, abhorrence of corruption and ethnic jingoism. Nigeria has not witnessed any remarkable developments because the leadership has continued to do things the same way, which has continued to produce the same results, Obasanjo added. Obasanjo debunked news on social media that he had endorsed three presidential aspirants from the South, stating that he would never rush into naming names without necessary consultations and arriving at well-defined principles and criteria. My friend, Professor Ango Abdullahi, who brought this to my knowledge, remarked that he did not believe that I made such a statement because it was out of my character. He said, I have neither named names nor stated my position. In situations like the one we are in, I will not rush into naming names without necessary consultations and well-defined principles and criteria. We need to be clear about what Nigeria needs today and why Nigeria needs it. Only then can we answer the question of how that will inform us the criteria and characteristics for determining who. I believe in principles before personalities, and taking personalities before principles is putting the cart before the horse. And for me, the major issue is how to progress Nigeria from a country to a nation. If in 2015 Nigeria was 75% a country and 50% a nation, today Nigeria will not be more than 50% a country and 25% a nation. The task of reversing the trend is beyond one personality, one political party or all political parties. It is beyond professional and commercial politicians alone. It demands and requires all hands on deck. I mean Nigerians in all walks of life, politicians, community leaders, traditional leaders, religious leaders, diplomatic leaders, leaders in the academia, leaders in all aspects of government life, and leaders in other aspects of the civil society. He said further, Nigeria is tottering for as long as we continue to put the cart before the horse, it cannot be well. Or put another way, for as long we continue to do the same thing over and over again, the result will not be different. Okay. Oh. He said further, Nigeria is tottering, and for as long as we continue to put the cart before the horse, it cannot be well. If the drift is not halted, the remaining 25% of Nigeria nation will be dissipated in no time, and Nigeria will not be a country but countries, and will never be possible to be a nation again. That will be a monumental tragedy for Nigeria, Africa, the black race, and humanity. Obasanjo observed that since 1999, we have changed from one political party or another. We have maneuvered and manipulated to the point that election results are no longer reflections of the will of the people, and we seem to be progressively going back rather than going forward politically, economically, and socially. We have activities without required action and personnel to move us forward. If we continue in the same pattern of recycling, sweet word campaigning, maneuvering without substance of integrity, honesty, patriotism, commitment, outreach, courage, understanding of what makes a nation and what makes for development, we will soon have to say goodbye to Nigeria as a nation. He added, I cast a cursory look at some of the people running around and those for whom people are running around. If EFCC and ICPC we have done their jobs properly and supported adequately by the judiciary, most of them would be in jail. Any person who has no integrity in small things cannot have integrity in big things. Fixing Nigeria must begin on the principles of nation building, not necessarily on emotion, sentiment, euphoria, ignorance, incompetence, ethnicity, nepotism, bigotry, sectionalism, regionalism, religion, or class. The issues of security, stability, development, economy, and our relationship with Africa and with the rest of the world can only be taken care of if we get the issue of the nation building right, he posited further. Obasanjo is saying this though. The question we always ask is that why is it that these people are always saying what the masses are saying is the same as well? And when they are in power, they behave as if we are in different world. I don't even understand. They behave as if we are in a different world. It's just unfortunate. You can say, oh, Obasanjo has done one or two things and all of that, but at the end of the day, you begin to ask yourself, how much did they really do? Because all of them, they know what has been hindering the progress of Nigeria. They know it. Because I don't understand them. OBJ, you're supposed to be in jail by now. All the money you wasted on power without lights. The ones that are there now, are they different? They know what, I don't know, they all know why Nigeria is not moving forward. They know why Nigeria is not moving forward. What is that? Is it that is holding all of them back? Well, in Nigeria, the age reduced their age just for politics without shame. He's supposed to be in jail because all the problem Nigeria are facing today, it costs it. Of course, I know that people will definitely come for him. They will come for OBJ. They will call for him. No, but there's no doubt about it. It's just so tiring. You'll be hearing the same thing. You'll be hearing the same thing. But at the end of the day, they won't do. They won't do much. They won't do much. For how long are we going to continue like this? For how long are we going to continue? It's unfortunate. So, do you believe in what Obasanjo is saying? Because from all indication, it is Tinubu that is talking about.